Ohayo gozaimasu! Hi everybody! How are you today? I'm doing pretty good so far. Yeah. Watching the stream and seeing how delayed it is. Because the internet has been wonky sometimes on and off. It happens when it gets really hot here. Which it has been on and off. As you can tell, I'm still very tired today. Sometimes you just have days or like weeks when I'm really tired. So the last couple weeks, I haven't been here. 2 weeks ago, I was getting ready to go out of town to perform in Albuquerque. And then this last week, I was still really tired from the trip. So unfortunately, chronic illnesses kind of play into that a lot. I was just really, really tired. Hopefully my mic won't pick up the background noise of my AC unit for this room. So this room is an add-on to the house. And when they built out this space, there's a vent in here, but the insulation in this room is not super great. Because it used to be a garage, basically. So they have an air conditioning unit in here to kind of help keep it cool. It really is that time of year when we have to be running it all the time, so I really hope it's not too loud in the background as it turns on and off. So, yeah. Today is fueled by my adorable Miku cup that I got from Zia Records. Not a sponsor, but you could be. So we have this little local record and collectible shop out here called Zia. There's quite a few throughout the state here, and I really like them. Sorry, I'm trying to find my little footrest thingy. Yeah, I have a footrest thingy now, so that I don't always sit with my legs crossed, because sometimes that's ouchies. But I'm too short for my feet to hit the floor. So I have a footrest thingy now, which is actually really nice. And it helps me have better posture. I'm sitting at my desk. Anyway, sorry, squirrel. Today is sponsored by, not actually sponsored by anyone, just me. The green peppermint tea that's in my cup, it's delicious. Well, green mint, it's peppermint and spearmint. And then these frickin' things are so good. So these are what do you call it? I'm looking right at them. The pretzel crackers from Aldi. I'm kind of obsessed. They're really good. And then I made a chipotle ranch to dip them in if I want. Yeah, these are just really good, and I can't stop eating them. I have 2 boxes right now in my pantry. Which, in the grand scheme of things, doesn't seem like a lot. However, I think that's a lot. And I think they're so good. If you like pretzels and you like pretzel flavors, they're so good. I like the texture. The flavor is fan-freaking-tastic. Anyway, and Jelly Bellies. Again, not a sponsor. I just really like them. I like them because if I want something sweet, they're not too sweet, and I can just eat a couple and be fine and be full. They're actually quite filling. Probably because they're basically made out of digestible plastic, but they're good. Okay, what are we doing today? What doing? This. So Start time! I was farting around on Facebook Marketplace, and I saw someone locally selling a bunch of these kinds of like book nook kit thingies that sometimes I make like today. And I've been doing a lot of Gunpla lately. That's just kind of what I had at the time. My backlog is almost done for that, so I wanted to switch it up so I don't get burnt out. But she was selling a bunch of these kits for only $50, which, if you guys have ever looked into them, it's really good because they can be anywhere between like $30 and like $100. So we're gonna be building this one. Why didn't I put that in here? I have a kit that I'm giving away. I've already built it. It's actually over there. Yeah, it's on that shelf. You can't see it, it's over there. Yeah. Because I've already built it, it was in the bundle of things that I purchased. And brain fart. Yeah, so we'll be giving that away. So make sure that you are subscribed once we get to 500 subs, which I know doesn't seem a lot in the grand scheme of things because there are pages with billions probably of subscribers. Let's try to get to 500 as a first kind of little milestone. That'd be really cool. Yeah, that's all you have to do. Just hit the subscribe. Make sure your little bell icon is like turned on and stuff like that. Comments really help us out too. The YouTube algorithm, I know you guys are probably really sick of hearing about it, gets changed all the time. And right now, the current thing is sharing and commenting on videos. In the past, it was just liking and subscribing. But it's changing up quite a bit. As it does. They can do what they want. But that means that we have to ask of you certain things. So if you're not subscribed already, that would really help us out. And then every subscriber will be entered for a drawing for a build kit like this, as well as a bag of goodies and merch from us. Probably some snacks, because everyone likes snacks. So, yeah. If you don't mind, it would be really cool if you did that. And then, like, share our videos and clips. I know these are long. I know I keep saying that I'm going to make more short videos. I promise I will. I've just been so freaking busy. And I will continue to be so flippin' busy. I just need to get better at balancing my time and such. We'll see. Fingers crossed. You get some stuff done. You need to be careful. When you have chronic illnesses, it's kind of like juggling spoons, right? So you're kind of just like, how many do I have today? If I use them all today, am I going to have enough tomorrow? And so some days are more tiring than others, and getting stuff done is more of a chore. Some days it's great, and I can get all of the things done. And then 2 days after that, I'm like, so, yeah, it comes and goes. Most days are pretty good, though, which I'll take. I'll take most. Like 60, 70% are pretty good. I'm finally back sleeping normally. For those of y'all who don't know, I'm pretty sure I have something called parasomnia. I'm a really violent sleeper. I don't sleep very well, and I don't sleep very soundly. And I'm very, very easy to wake up. But the last 2 nights I have slept very well, and I'm very grateful for that. That definitely comes and goes, too. Sometimes I sleep fantastically, and then sometimes I won't sleep for 4 days. But hey, I slept last night. Jam lore, woo! Okay, what am I doing? I'm just rambling. Y'all don't care about me. You just care about the cool stuff. Then build it. Hold up. I'm swapping it. Okay. Here it is. So I try to match my lights in the background and stuff like that to this. This is the little Firefly Forest. I am hoping that this goes really well. As you can see, the box is kind of damaged. Hopefully nothing inside is damaged. I have not opened it yet. This is by a company that I believe is called FYU, possibly HYU. It's kind of hard to tell. It's, yeah. But this isn't real life, which I usually do. But there is like lighting and stuff like that in it. It's really funny because it says Firefly Forest here. It says Firefly Forest here. House Forest Flower Mushroom. And then right here it says Butterfly Mushroom. And then here it says Forest Butterfly Mushroom. So, call it whatever you want. Forest Firefly Butterfly Mushroom House Kit thing. I don't really know. I don't really know. Okay, anyway, I'm opening this. Eee. Oh. Okay, some plastic pieces. I'm assuming these are probably... There's two here. I promise. Let's see if I can... Boop, there we go. That's a little bit easier to see. Yeah, there's two here. There's one here, and then this one right here. I don't know what those are going to be used for. We'll find out, I guess. 二人火の森。そうか。Oh! Ah! These are probably things that we have to cut out and attach. Lamp holder. What is that? What are you? What? Hold on. We're getting there. What? I can't papers! Huh? Paper template. Arrange and cut it according to the template shape. I guess? I don't really know what's going on with this. Oh, I see. When I need to cut the things, okay, gotcha. It's a lot of templates. I'm gonna be doing a lot of cutting. My hands are not gonna like that very much. Paper accessory. Okay, so these are some little things that I glue and cut and glue and attach to various other things. It's very cute. Okay. If you guys don't know, a lot of these are, there's a lot of paper involved in these kits. What is this? Housing article combination. What are you talking about? Wait, production manual? Hold on. Wait, what is this? Oh, this is also paper accessories. Oh my god, I thought this was duplicate. Wait, no I didn't. I knew what this was. Just kidding, I'm dumb. Okay. This is how we build the thing. Interesting. Yeah. I guess we'll find it out. Okay. There are a bunch of tiny little pieces in here. Like a lot. So this looks really similar to the sushi shop that I made. I don't remember if I streamed that or not. This is electrical stuff. Some shiny pieces. I don't really need this bag at the moment. It can go away. Some rocks, some tiny little mushrooms, and various little itty bitty beads and such. How we use those is always very creative. And I think it's very cool. This might take me 3 streams. I have no idea how much detail is actually going into this. Squishy foam stuff. I don't know. Ooh, wait, hold on. Wait, why is it kind of oily? Okay. It's probably just to make sure it stays squishy and it doesn't dry out too much. Here is a bunch of this is a flocked grass. Bunch of different materials for various things. Put this back in here. I don't know what I'm going to be using that. Okay, if it comes to. These are the boards, baseboards. I believe this is probably I don't know, probably something like this. I don't know. And here's a bunch of other wooden pieces. There's actually some really tiny pieces in here. I don't know if you can see those down there, but there's a bunch of teeny tiny little brown wooden squares and stuff like that down here. So I guess we'll see what we're using that for. So that's kind of what we're looking at. It says to attach a bunch of stuff. This didn't come with glue. And now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know that I have any glue right now. So let's see what glue that I have. I have this, which is not very much. And that's it. I really don't have very much glue, and it didn't come with any. And it doesn't say that it doesn't come with any. These kits usually come with the glue that you will be needing for it. How early do I need the glue? All the pieces. Immediately. What am I doing? Oh, yeah, this is supposed to come with glue, but I don't see any in here. At least I think it's supposed to come with glue. It says to apply white latex. I don't have white latex. It is supposed to come with glue. It does not have glue. Interesting. I wonder if the person I bought it from took it out. And then never put it back in there. And I don't have any. Well, that's kind of a bummer. Let me see what I can do, and see if I can't locate some somewhere. I have to have some sitting around somewhere. So that sucks. Alright. Well, sorry to step away so early, but I need to find glue, because it's supposed to come with it, and it doesn't have it. So be right back. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm back. I found a little thing of white glue in another kit that I honestly don't really plan on building ever. I don't. It came in the like group of things, and I'll probably use the individual pieces to make other miniature things in the future. But as of right now, I don't know that I'll be really building it, so I just took it from that. Okay. So first thing is first, I need to cut out that piece, template piece. Right lamp line. So, while I'm getting started, how have you guys been? What's been going on with you? Is there any exciting going on? Any stressors you want to get off your chest? How is your health? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you hydrating? How's it going for you? I actually don't like this song very much. There we go. So I'm gonna go to the next one. I added some new music, and I don't always listen to the whole song all the way through and get the vibe of it. And I wasn't feeling. Hi. Dosa no hanabi. Oi. Hi, baby. Hello, hello. Hanabi? Oh, どこ行っちゃった？何してる？ Hi. You want a cookie? Hanabi, cookie? Hi, cookie. Hi. Oh, here's the pepperoni. Want to come up, please? Come on. Get ready. Omoy. Omoy, omoy, omoy. No, you cannot have my snack. What are you doing, you silly girl? Say hi, everybody. Hi, baby. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah. What's this? She's just sniffing my desk now. So please hold while Hanami decides to investigate my desk. No, you cannot eat that. Oh, did I get a good squitch? Did I get a good squitch? Yeah. Hi. Okay. Yeah. I know. Yeah. You trying to get comfy? You can sit down. No. Okay. I can't even have you up here because there's a snack on the desk. Come on. Snack. Snack. Yoy. Yoy. Okay, you can have a bite. You can have a plain cracker. You might know. Yeah, she enjoyed it very much. Anyway, it was always time to take a break for a puppy. Okay. What does this mean, lamp holder? Oh, I see. Okay, I can kind of see what's going on. Okay, So this actually uses like a strand of fairy lights or something, it seems. And we are going to be... Oh boy. There's a lot of dried glue. Get off my finger. Mostly dried glue. Hi, Honeybee. No, you cannot have another cracker. Okay. Get some of these corners down a little bit better. I like this song. This is cute. Cute and chill. Okay. Let's get this closed and set aside. I need to get some more glue from Daiso. That's where I get all my craft glue from. Does anybody else rock with Daiso? Double check the health of the stream. Make sure it's okay. You guys are wondering why I like look away. That would be why. Where? Oh, there it is. What is this? This adhesive? Something? I mean, sticky. I don't know what that's for. Guess we'll find out. Okay, that's the board. Don't need that just yet. Do not need that just yet. I do need one of these strands. A couple. Okay, so here is one. Okay, so I need to twist these certain intervals. Okay. Got my little... I didn't think I was gonna need my ruler. Alright, so 1.7. Twisted. Okay, so where do I start? Start here. And then here. Okay, get this twisted. Actually, kind of hard to twist this wire. And then it's just kind of like goes out. Right? I guess. It's interesting. Hold on one sec. Pupper needs to go out. She hadn't gone to the potty yet this morning. I don't really know if I'm doing this right or not. But I suppose we will find out, huh? Just gluing stuff down at the moment. It's nothing super exciting. So far, first impressions on this kit are mid. It's okay. I'm not wowed. But I'm not mad about it either. It's really weird to just like glue this in. It's definitely not normal for these kids. Usually you have like little peg holder things that like push the pieces into the wood, which when I was seeing the template for this, I was like, oh well, there's probably like, you know, little holding holes or whatever. Nope. Yeah, this is not really working. It says to stick it to the gray line, but to be honest with you, I may need to get some tape instead. This isn't really working super great. So tape might be the ticket. Because the glue is definitely not working for this. This is kind of a bummer so far. Oh. I actually need to untwist this because this was supposed to be a lot shorter. I don't understand. Why is this done this way? Why have you done it? Probably fine. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say, let's never do this kind of kit again. This is awful. Okay. This looks like a hot mess of just twisted wire. And it doesn't give you measurements for how far apart the things are supposed to be. So you just kind of have to like shove it up against the paper and hope for the best. I'm supposed to like poke these through. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need tape. How much is that? 8 1. I feel like this is overly complicated. Yeah, so far I'm not like a massive fan of this style. I'm gonna go grab some tape though. I've got some nearby, I'll be right back. Okay. I have packing tape, so hopefully this works. I know I have like scotch tape and stuff like that somewhere, but I don't want to go digging for it, and I just already knew where this was, so this is what we're gonna use. I'm gonna get some really small little pieces here. Just big enough to hold these pieces down, basically. Okay, that just kind of goes out the bottom, and then I get a second one. And I need to do the same thing for this direction. So it tells you like how high, how long they're supposed to be, but they don't tell you how much in between. Sorry about the quiet. I'm just trying to focus on this flippin' thing. Let's go ahead and get these tapes down. Yeah, if you don't do this with tape, I don't know how you're going to get it to stay, to be honest with you, because the glue sure as heck doesn't work for this. Because it's metal. Okay, that looks good enough. Okay, so what I need to do for this is poke a bunch of tiny little holes where all the, like, white is, not the yellow, but where all the white is. I have to poke a bunch of tiny little holes. So here we go, I guess. And these are where the lights come through. Since I'm pushing this through, I'm going to be, for sure, like, going to the back and cleaning it up a little bit, because I don't want excess paper or anything like that. And then I glue this down on top of this hot mess. This is the, hands down, the ugliest wiring that I've ever seen on one of these kits, for sure. Not even just how I did it, per se. Did I do a great job? No. However, just like how you're supposed to do it is very strange. And not very attractive. It's not very aesthetic. But now I have to glue this thing back, or this thing on. I was gonna say back on. Was never attached in the first place. Not yet, anyway. Definitely running out of this clear glue, so we'll definitely need to get some more glue at Daiso. Okay. And carefully. Stick these lights through. If I did it right. Should all have a spot. I'm getting more glue on my fingers than I am on anything else. This looks wildly ugly too. Just trying to get this thing to like lay flat. Oh man, I really hope this is like covered up. Because, ooh, that was not attractive at all. Get these corners laid down a little bit better. Okay. Throw that out. Okay. Well, that sure is something. It looks fine in the camera. You can't see all of the bubbles, and like you can legit see it. It's not great. But I'm done. That part almost made me give up already. I highly dislike that. Okay. Left side lamp connection. This one's done. I have a second one to do. Now that I kind of know what I'm doing. I never truly know what I'm doing, but now that I kind of know what I'm doing. I never truly know what I'm doing, I just do. Hold on. Okay. Cut this out. Glue the template. Twist the lights. Tape the lights. Like this song either. I'm a fan of that one. Just gonna skip it. Remove it from this list. Okay, well, I have no more flat glue, but I will go ahead and get this one here. Hopefully that's enough. Get the corners down a little bit better. I always do a bad job of that. You'd think at this point I would learn to do better by gluing my corners down. But no. Just making more work for myself. Okay. So here is the last one of the fairy light strands. And then this one also has instruction. Okay. Goodness. Like the paper itself that goes on the top of the lights and stuff is very pretty. But I don't know, man. This is summer. Ready. I guess it decided that song was over. That was really funny. I didn't touch anything. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, and then pew all the way down here. It's also not super tall. Some of that wiring out. Also very short. Okay, I'll go ahead and start taping these down. Okay. Now we need to cut out the other piece here. Goodness, this is something. This is quite intense. Hopefully there is nothing else in this kit that is this frustrating. Fingers crossed. Holes poked. First of all, take this down a little bit better. There we go. Okay. Now, Jam is going to attempt to remember to do all of the corners. Alright. Hopefully that works out. Here. 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 Cut out for the wires to bend. Looks pretty okay. Still not fantastic. I still don't love this paper. Or this method, I suppose. Paper's fine. So there's another thing of some wires. Okay, so then I'm going to be cutting some of the grass pieces out. Okay. It looks like I'm going to be needing these pieces. Okay, then I need the certain page of templates. Apply glue to the red part. Oh, I see. piece is this? Oh, it is. It's the grass. Alrighty, here's my flocked grass. I don't need any of these at the moment. Okay, what have we got? There we go. Is this what I need? Yes. Templates are actually coming in handy. Never really needed these on other things per se, but for this one in particular, it works out pretty well. So it says to just like stick it here like this. Interesting. Okay. Well, I will do just that. Then we'll use some tape. I want to save the glue. Don't have very much of it. Okay. Not a fan of this one on here either. There we go. I like chill but upbeat, you know what I mean? Okay. So I've got that. Go ahead. Exacto. And Ta-da! And ta-da! Here's some grass. Here's some grass. There are those parts. They're all just paper trash. Let's check that into the box for recycling. That's a tiny piece. Sorry, I've been pulling this towards me so much. Wasn't even paying attention. Okay. There's that piece. Then here is one block. There we go. I have so much of this blocking all over my desk. Okay. So I gotta glue this on, and then I also have to poke a little bit of a hole in it. Yeah. What piece is that? D844. Oh, here it is. For this piece, we've got some of the green grass powder is what they call it. It's just like a little bit of flocking, so just makes the edge look a little bit more natural. I would say cleaner, but we don't want the clean per se. We want it more natural. So like this. Just put some of this along the edge. Look a little bit more natural. Okay. It looks alright. It doesn't look as good as it says it would. Maybe I just didn't put enough. Let's see how that goes. Looks a little bit better. It's okay. It like doesn't quite match the color, but it's whatever. It's not supposed to look like an actual lake or anything like that. It's whimsical, right? It's like elves and fairies and stuff like that. That's the feel, I think. But I'm bringing in That comes in this way. Maybe I can do a better job of the flocking this time. I doubt it. But I'll give it a shot. Hi, sweet girl. Is there a honeybee under my leg? Hi, sweet. She's booping my knees. What are you doing? どうしたの? どうしたの, honeybee? なになに? Nani? Oh, どこ行っちゃった? You just standing there? Menacingly? You're being so silly. Okay, hey. That's not bad, right? Maybe. I mean, probably looks a little bit better. First time around. I am covered in this freaking green fluff. It's everywhere. Now what? Oh, I see. Wait, do I put that on that yet? Not yet, I guess. Okay. So this piece gets attached to this. Right? Short and the long side. Oh, yeah. The word, right? Interesting. Oh, getting glue everywhere. Okay, so this is going to attach here, right? Is this the right one? I don't know. Now I'm not sure. So, what's the size of this one? This one's supposed to be... It's 8 points. This one is only... Okay, so it's this one. Okay, let's try that one more time. Oh, I see. I actually glued this wrong. I'm going to fix this piece. I was wondering why this wasn't sitting quite right. Now I see why. We had the edges matched opposite. Thankfully, it was still a little bit wet, so I could do that. Now, this grass is supposed to go on top of the mirror. It's gonna sit here and hold this for forever. Is anybody a summer person? I don't know. I'm definitely not a summer person. I don't know what it is. Well, I do know what it is. I don't like the heat. The heat doesn't like me. We don't really get along very well. And by heat, I mean any temperature over like 85 Fahrenheit. Is kind of too hot for me to be in for more than like 15 minutes at a time without a break. I found that out the hard way. Before I had most diagnosis, I went hiking with some friends a few years ago. We used to do hikes on Sunday mornings, and I was super psyched. Thought it was going to be a lot of fun, and it was. I started feeling a little off on the way up. Before this, I want to preface this by saying, before this, I had noticed some things happening, like when I was in the car and the sun was like on me, especially on like my stomach, I would feel really nauseous. Thought that was weird, but not cause enough for concern. So then I went on this hiking adventure It wasn't particularly hot. I had the day off from work, and I just wanted to vibe with some friends. So we went hiking. It was like, it started off at like 70 during the morning. I figure by the time we get up to the top and come back down, it'll be about 80. And it was. It was like early May, late April, something like that. It wasn't terribly hot out. So we started, it was like 75. I got up to the top, started feeling a little off. I was like, I don't know, maybe I'll sit down. So I sat down. I had half of a protein shake, just to kind of get some vitamins and stuff like that in me. Obviously, I was hydrating really well. I think I don't drink it anymore, but I had, I think, Gatorade or Powerade or something like that. And of course, lots of water. I started feeling really weird, and I was like, okay, not a huge fan. Let's just get down the hill, and then we're gonna go have lunch afterwards anyway. So let's just do that. So we start heading down the hill, or down the mountain, and I start feeling awful. Or I mean really bad. And I was kind of just on autopilot. Every time I would stop, I would lose momentum to keep going down the mountain. So I just couldn't stop, basically. And I was fumbling and I was swaying, and everybody was saying that I looked really pale. Comparatively speaking, yes, I know I'm very light. But, like, all the color had drained from my face. Quite frankly, I looked like I was going to pass out. So we got all the way down. Went and got me something to eat. I felt a little bit better, but still not great. I was still feeling really, really bad. And then I ended up being sick for like 4 days afterwards. I got heat stroke, basically, or sunstroke, from 80, 85 degree weather, which is probably not normal for most people, but still quite a mild day for most people. I don't know what happened, but it was really bad, and it was really scary. And I don't remember the majority of that day other than just kind of trying to tell myself 100 more feet, 100 more feet, 100 more feet, 100 more feet, 50 more feet, just trying to put one foot in front of the other and keep myself paced. And at that point, I wasn't even drinking my water anymore. I was using my water to pour over me and cool myself off, because my whole body was just angry. It was just mad at me. It was not a good time. 0 out of 10, do not recommend. Yeah, it was not fun. Oh, there is a little line here. I'm just going to sit here and hold this. This is going to get glued onto the base of the wall. So one of the things I don't like about this kit is that there's no interlocking pieces. It's kind of all just glue and hope for the best. I'm not a huge fan of that. It doesn't feel super secure. Definitely feels like the glue will break down quickly. And not be able to hold it after so long. Especially here when it's so dry. Stuff like this kind of like that's good enough. I guess we'll see. I don't know. It could prove me totally wrong and be very, very sturdy and withstand the test of time. I don't know. Who knows? Not I. Just putting some pressure here so the glue adheres. This is the most boring part of building these. It's just holding the parts together so that they could stick. What was that? Pineapple? No. Pina colada? I think it's pina colada. What are you? Raspberry lemonade? I don't know. Berry something or other. Oh, that's peach. I like the peach flavor. Okay. So then this goes like this. Sorry, you get to see the back at the moment. And then this is going to get glued. Oh boy. It's going to get glued eventually. Let's see. Oh boy. That's great. So fun that this won't stay. Yeah, because there is no support of any kind on this. Like I said, there's no like notches or anything for these pieces to go into. This doesn't stay well. to anything. Really kind of wish they would have had some dowels or pegs or something here, but oh boy. Okay. I don't know what's going on here. Other than this whole thing sucks. I'm reinforcing this with packing tape because I don't know what else to do. This is awful. Whoever designed this should be fired. Go back to school for engineering. This is awful. Buy a row life kit and learn from it, and then try again. I'm just gonna let this dry here for a little bit. I'm not really gonna touch that. I'm just gonna let this sit. That's what I've got going on. It's a gluey mess. While that's drying, we're just gonna build some trees, I guess. What else do you do? Okay, so get the larger tree piece, and then get these cut out. I don't understand why it's like, here's a wood piece, here's some paper, when other kits that I've done just have printed wood. Like, I'm not gonna lie, cutting out this much paper is not super fun. And I wanted to do Pepakura, I would do Pepakura. I don't know. It's alright, I guess. Just not a huge fan. I don't know. Maybe you guys enjoy cutting out paper for hours on end. I don't. awful. Absolutely awful. I was really glad that I thought to bring my X-Acto, because if I didn't have that, I think I would hate this even more. So if you're going to buy this kit, which don't, but if you are going to buy it, please get an X-Acto and have that on you. Yes, I know I'm doing this directly on my table. No, I don't care. My table is already scratched. If you like your desk, though. Just kidding. I love my desk. It's already very scratched. When we moved, it got very heavily damaged, so. Someone put something on top of it that it should not have been there. So. That's not fun at all. I hate that. Sorry, I've been cutting out of frame. When I tend to cut paper, I tend to bring it really close to my face for some reason. Not really sure why I do that, but I do. And so I apologize, because this makes me break it out of the frame, and it's not fun for anybody. Oh, okay. Well, that sucks. Yeah, just paint the tree brown. This is dumb. As a matter of fact, I'm cutting off this dumb branch because it's really stupid. I'm not having fun with this. This is not a fun kit at all. This is legitimately awful. I don't know why anyone thought that this was a good idea. Yeah, not a huge fan of this. We'll see how much more I can get done in an hour, because I feel like I haven't really done much except for battle demons, mostly. That's just me tapping to get the glue out. Okay, well, there's a really ugly tree, I guess. Not a fan of that. I have to do the same thing to some bushes. I guess. These are already painted green. Why didn't you just... I don't understand. Why didn't you just print them? Asking for a frustrated friend. That frustrated friend is me. And I hate this. I'll finish it. Reluctantly. Yeah, honestly. Just fighting demons, man. This is so... Right, I need this one. This one. This one. They just all get layered up on top of each other, I guess. Why? Why is it like this? You know what? No, I don't want to. I'm not going to put the pattern on it. They're already painted green. That's good enough for me. That's dumb. There's nothing different except for making layers of green, I guess. And I don't care that much. Do I care? I want to say that I don't care, but I don't know. Is it going to be ugly? Fine! I'll do it. Reluctantly, but I'll do it. So I'm definitely not going to be able to... I hate this song. What is this? I don't hate it. I just don't want to listen to it. It's not a bad song. I'm just not feeling it. Okay. Cut out all these flippin' fluffy corners. I really would have, like, rather have painted these than cut out these flippin' pieces of paper, man. I'm telling you. This is excruciating. Okay, there's all of these, like, middle pieces. And I'm just gonna poke them through. I don't care if they look nice or not. I just care that the piece is attached. Does it want me to poke them through? Yeah, it really does. I'm just gonna poke them through. I'm not gonna think about it. You can't really see what I'm doing. Here, let's see if I can get this on camera a little bit better. And I'm supposed to attach it to this? Are you kidding me? Why? Okay. Not why am I attaching it, by the way. My why was for, why do they have to make it this redundant? I don't know. I don't get into these because I want to cut out a bunch of paper. Yeah, that looks mid. It's acceptable. I literally would have rather have just covered this in glue and flocking. Like, using all of the, like, the bag of green flock, that would have just been a bazillion times better than having to deal with cutting out paper for 50 years. Enjoyable. Okay, where does this get attached? It gets attached like this. Want it deep. Gonna let that do its thing and hang out. It's supposed to attach to a tiny little... No, absolutely not. No, we're just gonna glue that straight on. And I have stopped caring about... Oh my god, I hate these. Yeah, that looks good. Good enough for me. Did I just stick it on the branch? Yeah, I did. Why? Because I don't care. I just want it to be built. Man. There's supposed to be another... Is it a smaller tree? Is it this one? Yeah. It sure is. Yay! I love cutting out even smaller annoying pieces. Also, I'm not doing the rest of the bushes. I'm just gluing them to each other and smacking them on there. Because I don't care. The green is good enough for me. If I feel like painting it later, I will. But this whole paper nonsense is awful. See? Fluffy green stuff? Trash bin. I'm done with you. I got ranch on my scissors. When did I get ranch on my table to get ranch on my scissors? What's happening? Okay. Okay, here is me frustratingly cutting out a tree branch as carefully as possible. See, the cool thing about DIYs is there's not really a perfect, in my opinion. There's just a whatever's acceptable to you. That's why it's do it yourself, not do it by someone under do it by someone else's standards. DBSES. Yeah, doesn't really roll off the tongue, does it? Do it your dang self. There's like supposed to be these little nubs on the tree. I cut them off. Why? Because I don't want to cut them out. I don't know. Might just do a Gunpla next week because I am not a fan of this kit, like, at all. Just not enjoying it. I'm gonna do the same thing I did for the, like, bush parts, and I'm just going to, like, cut through the middle piece thingies when I get there. Sure. Good enough. Yeah, see, this is just a hot mess. Hopefully this kit was like very cheap to purchase because it's cheap inequality. For sure. No. Yeah. This is a frustrating tip. To say the least. There's supposed to be some little bush bits that go on here too. And I'm gonna go like this, and like this. Stack that on there. Get this piece. Here we go. And that's what I'm doing, because I hate this. Yeah, looks good to me. That's a tree enough for me. It's tree adjacent. Oh, I see. I'll have to make 3 tiny little houses. I'm gonna put these ugly trees away. Put the X-Acto away so I don't poke myself with it. Because I will end up doing that. And I guess there's little house pieces. This one. Oh yeah, here we go. I'll take out these larger pieces because they're pretty obvious what they are and where they go. Kind of in my way. The bag with tiny things. Okay, there's that. Just doubling them up, I guess, and gluing them to themselves. Sure. Okay. I like how it doesn't say glue it, it just says stick it. Well, it says that I only need 2 of these, so I guess one of those is an extra. Okay. There are some tiny little houses. Okay. Purplish red corrugated paper template. With the purplish red corrugated paper. Oh yeah. There's. I guess that's corrugated? It's just textured. Is this what you're talking about? Oh no, this is what you're talking about. This is actually corrugated. Okay. I'm gonna glue a piece to this. Alright. I see. It's for the roofs of these tiny little houses. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I don't like this song either. It's too loud. Annoying. At least right now. It's cute, but not feeling it. Okay. So, what I'm gonna do is not follow the instructions. Cut this smaller than it used to be. Tape the edges. Cut what I need off of it. Be as cool as. Be as cool as I can. This is for something. I don't know what yet. One fell into my skirt. 4, 5, and 2 fall into my skirt. No? There's a lot of glue dots on my skirt though. It's supposed to be 6. Pretty sure that's right. For the larger one. This is for Woodhouse. Leave the Woodhouse door. Haven't gotten there yet. So I have no flipping clue. Assuming it will make sense eventually. But right now I'm just making a bunch of paper scraps. There's one little birdhouse roof. Second little birdhouse roof. Oops. That's the bottom of it. And that's the side of it. Neither of those places are where a roof goes. Not really sure what happened there. Yay. There's another little birdhouse roof. That's an extra birdhouse piece. And we'll get the larger pieces on here. And then this one also gets a little doorknob. I think it's in here. No, it is not in here. There's supposed to be a tiny bead for the doorknob. Oh, I see it. It's in here. I see it, I see it, I see it. What color is it? Gold. There is the largest of the birdhouses. And then I'm making this other little guy. Oh, apparently I was supposed to make another branch. Where did that piece go? I just saw it too. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there was another branch I was supposed to make and I didn't realize it. So, guess I'll just do that really quick. There it is. Right? Definitely not that one. That one's way too big. No. That's right. Supposed to be another piece. Here we go. I at least want the wood for the branches to be somewhat colored and textured. Right now they're just kind of a flat brown. perfect? Heck no. It's even the right piece. It's really thick. Is this right? Here's another piece. Oh, it is. Supposed to go like this. There we go. Looks good enough to me. Okay, so then I get pieces of this. They're supposed to be... Ah, I see it. This little guy. Tiny window for it. Circle window. And it is a red piece. Oh, I guess it's just dark brown. Alrighty, now I'll sit here and hold this rooftop for a little bit. I'm trying not to let the trees defeat me. Trying not to let... Well, the dog decided she was gonna yell at something. Probably the male. In typical dog fashion, she does yell at the male person. really takes the longest out of like any glue I've ever used for this. Obviously, this is not supposed to be the glue that goes with this kit, because I said I took it out of a different one. Because this one was missing. So, could have been a slightly quicker drying glue that went with this, but since I am using what I've got, this is what I've got. Let's hope for the best. I'm gonna go ahead and hold this for a while. This is a very cute idea, and just very poorly executed. Five hours later, I swear. Okay. I'm over it. You're getting taped. Placeholdering some tape here so that it can hold it for me instead of me holding it for way too freaking long. Okay, so I'm gonna make a tiny table. It says to put glue another flippin' thing of. I'm not gonna do that. It's a wooden table. It looks like wood because it's already wood. Dropped a piece somewhere, but I don't know where it went, so I'll find it later. Okay. We have two pieces for legs. And then one really long piece of a leg for some reason. Why is that one so much longer? Is there another one that's supposed to be long? And is that the one that I just dropped? Because of course it would be. Looking for a brown piece of wood, and would you believe it, my floor is brown wood. So this will be fun. Somehow I found it. Okay, so I forgot that this whole thing is tilted. Well, looks like it is indeed supposed to be too short and too long. To get one of these out. Oh, and then I also need a super tiny gold bead. Like the one that I used for the door handle. This goes onto here. dry yet? Probably not. Anybody gonna actually see that? I have no idea. To cut these and then cut them in half. Definitely don't have enough to put on there. They show at least 3 and I only have 2, so I guess I'm exactoing 2 of them in half. Kind of works. That one worked okay. Yeah, maybe it's just user error. Maybe I'm just really bad at exactoing teeny tiny flowers in half, which, you know, I don't know that I needed that on my resume to start with. So. Yeah, okay, that's fine. It's good. Let me put some. That's it. Some of this. Some moss on that one. We're going to put some on this one with the flowers. There's a bunch of moss on this little house. And I'm gonna call it there. Because this thing is making me lose my little monkey mind. And I am so tired of just how this kit works in general. Hopefully we finish this. Hopefully we finish this up next week. There was a lot of just trying to make sure that I have everything that I need because the instructions were weird and it's missing the glue that's specific to this kit, which, yes, it does matter. There's a difference between white glue and wood glue and craft glue and all that kind of stuff. It's not the same, so the glue that was supposed to be in here is not in here, which makes this a little bit more difficult. But I am working with what I've got, trying to make it work a little bit. Depending on how I'm feeling later this week or this weekend, I may continue working on this. Mostly just so that I can get it done, because quite frankly, I'm not enjoying this one a whole lot so far. And I just kind of want to be done with it, which I hate to say. And I feel like it sucks even more because, I actually had, our maids and hosts choose which one I did. I gave them a choice between a couple. I didn't want any of them to feel bad or anything like that. It's not like they knew. But so far, my recommendation for this one is don't. It's very frustrating. And so far, the pieces are fine. But I'm worried that once it comes together, it will look as cheap as it feels, if that makes sense. The print quality is fine. However, I'm like looking at the pieces while I'm talking. Sorry, I keep looking to the side. So the print quality is fine, as much as the like ink and the images go. Nothing's terribly pixelated or anything like that. However, I am finding that the paper itself is very cheap. It's just very thin printer paper, which is fine for a lot of things, but I feel like for this, it doesn't work for some things. And for putting the patterns onto the wood, which again, I think is a waste of time, and I think they should have just printed the patterns onto the wood. It's awful. It tears very easily once you get it moistened with glue. So as I was applying the pieces, and even just trying to cut it with an X-Acto knife, the X-Acto knife was ripping the paper. My X-Acto knife is very sharp. I keep the blade on it very fresh. In between projects, probably every 1 to 2 projects, depending on how often I'm using it. And it was ripping the paper, which is not common. And I'm not happy about it. So there's that. Yeah, I don't know. It's not bad, but it's not good either. I would say that it is nearing the same frustration level as the Tiny Chinese Garden Tiny Plastic Block kit because that thing probably took me like 12 hours. Possibly longer, possibly 14 or 16. I forgot. But yeah, I don't know. There's just something about this. It just rubs me the wrong way. I don't know if it's because I'm getting spoiled by roll ice kits because they're so fun. They're so enjoyable. They save the parts that are satisfying and enjoyable for the builder. Those are the things that they have you put together, and they're like, don't worry about the rest. We'll do the silly things that no one wants to do. There's always some little menial work in these, and I think that's just kind of part of the difficulty level in trying to stay focused on your task and stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm just rambling. Maybe I'm just being too critical. But I'm not a huge fan of this one on the engineering behind it. I don't know. It's just not as fun for me, I suppose. But hopefully it gets better. I don't know. You know, it could end up being an absolute blast for the second part. Who knows? But so far, not so much. But anyway, yeah, thanks for sticking with me through this grueling torture. I'm just kidding, I'm just being dramatic. But yeah, thank you for being here. I am dressed very casually today. My skirt's very cute. You can't see it, but it matches. Hold on. It's very long. It's got like leaves and moths and mushrooms and flowers. It's very cute. I really like it. It's very lightweight and great for the summer, which I'm a fan of because I don't do well in the heat, as we were just talking about. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a good week. I hope that the rest of this week treats you really nicely. I hope that the rest of this ridiculous project goes a little bit more smoothly. But yeah, I hope that the rest of your week is enjoyable. I really hope that you have a fantastic weekend, whatever you might have planned, even if you have nothing planned. Sometimes those are the best. And yeah, as always, please remember to choose kindness when and where you can. Both to yourself, mostly to yourself, but also to others. Remember to forgive yourself. Remember to forgive others. And remember to in the current state of the world, I don't mean to sound like a stereotypical anime character here, but fight for the right side of things. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. There really is a right and a wrong side of things as they stand at the moment. Please make sure that you're on the side of humanity and the side of progress. That's what we really need right now. These little pockets of calm and goofiness and me yelling at inanimate objects, I hope that they make your day a little bit better. With as heavy as the world is lately, as heavy as it may continue to be for a little while, I hope that this brings you some solace. I hope that this brings you some peace. I hope this makes you laugh. Maybe you can feel frustrated with me. And just passively. Nothing's too serious, you know what I mean? That's why I do these. I know that there's a lot of stuff going on. Trust me, I'm very aware. But I think that if we don't find joy and we don't find and celebrate our Pride, happy Pride Month, I think if we don't choose to celebrate those things in ourselves, we've lost. So no matter how much some people in the world really want to bring everyone down, do your best. It's not always easy, and it's not always possible, but do your best to celebrate yourself, celebrate our differences, celebrate happiness and pride and love, especially this month, but always. From one Alphabet Mafia to my fellow Alphabet Mafia, happy Pride Month, truly. Do what you can to help those in need. And if you are someone in need, there are so many great resources. If you're struggling, reach out to someone. It's okay to do that. If you're not out yet, that's okay. Take your time. Your timeline is your own, not anybody else's. Just know that you are seen and you are loved and you are embraced and you are absolutely celebrated. And when you're ready to join the rest of us in celebrating you for you, we will welcome you whenever you're ready for that moment. And until then, hang in there. And you got this. So have a good rest of your day. Have a good rest of your week. And I will see you all same time, same place next Wednesday. Mata ne! Doo-doo-doo!